Hey guys, hope you guys are having an amazing new year. This video is on wiring. Something I always put off. I try to cut corners, and over the years I've run into different problems. Obviously, I've discussed it in detail in previous videos about having connectors in areas that are moving constantly is not a good idea. So when you're designing a wiring harness for a bike, this is for people that actually like to build their bikes and not just buy them retail and show them off on YouTube like they built it. uh, this is for people that are creative. Anyway, uh, wiring is extremely important. We've gotten to a point now where RC wire is gotten to the point where it's super cheap. There's no reason why you shouldn't be using this to build with. Obviously, like I said, don't use connectors where there's any movement. Where there is movement, make sure you have termination, like wraps that protect the actual wire from rub throughs, which is a thing. Like this one here is a 220 volt line going to this box here. It's been braided and then terminated on the end, so the braiding doesn't basically come back and start working its way off. Some things that are important for doing wiring, obviously, is shrink wrap, braiding. This stuff here you can pick up. If I can find it, I'll put a link in the description. It's just basically plastic that you wrap around the wiring. I'm just in the stages now of winding it all together, and then the reason you do it this way is because obviously down the road you're going to do changes to it. After I did all that, and then I found out I haven't run this wire for the lights, so it makes it much easier to rip it apart, do it over again, versus taping it up. Back in the day, when you did wiring harnesses on motorcycles, where I did anyway, you just use electrical tape. But it's a bit of a pain in the ass when you have to unravel it and do some changes to the wiring harness. Yeah. So there's not much more I can tell you about that. I try to stay to a certain gauge of wire, depending on the load. Like I've seen, I've had a few e-bikes and the guy's running 49 volts through a wire this thin, and it's melted to the point where it's actually fused to the bike. So yeah, wiring is really important. If you're running a setup that should be a little bit faster, you're probably losing a lot through the wiring itself, under load. You will notice a difference, even on a retail e-bike, if you start rewiring it with RC wire. Because all those amps that you're losing through the cheap Chinese-made wire, you'll get back through the RC wire. And you'll notice it speed-wise, torque-wise. Yeah. What else am I doing here? Oh, I'm starting to work out where everything's going to go. This one's already been mounted. It's basically, I dremeled out the relay on it, which is important on a bike. It's too many bikes I've seen where they've come in for a repair and someone's actually disabled this or bypassed it because it died. These things are dirt cheap. You can get them for like $15 on Amazon. There's no reason why you should bypass that. It's just stupid. What I'm going to put in there is the actual shunt for the Juntech. Something that's been a pain in the butt since day one. I originally had it all taped up and tie wrapped to the frame. But like I said, this time around I'm going to make everything nice and neat. Yeah, it should fit right in there. Perfect. And the board will fit in there too. That's the... I'm going to have to extend this lead though. This is where I'm running into the problems. A bit of a pickle here, because that lead has to go into this box, and this has to go to the positive, but this wire here needs to plug into the box as well, and that's for the temp gauge. And I believe there's something else up there. So yeah, If I could fit it all in there, that would be great. But I probably won't be able to. Unless... This is where the design part of it comes in. Put the shunt in there like I just showed you. Put the lid on it. And maybe fasten this on the top. Like that. Run the wire through there. I don't know. But I do know that that box has to be either there or there. That way that wire can reach over to here. And I can extend that wire over to here. It's a bit of a pain to get this to work. But this Gemtech has been great for riding. It's pretty accurate if it's used with the shunt. So, but that's where I'm at. Nothing new is going to be happening for a while. I've got to slowly pick up some more batteries. I still have to put some leads on those, which I can't be bothered to make a video on that. Everybody knows how to do that. But I did want to do a video on wiring. It's very important. As long as you use quality wire and don't use leads where you have like it's cut and then it's joined together with other types of wire, you should be all right. And always keep... I had some guy post, oh, this is going to fail. It's going to be terrible. We got a lot of haters on YouTube lately. And that's too bad. I just delete them or block them altogether. I can't be bothered. But this will not fail. Okay? I went all last summer with these connectors here, right here. Yeah, they fail. When it does fail, the motor just doesn't work. It doesn't lock up and send you over the bars. So you don't have to worry about wiring your front hub motor up any way you want to and thinking you're going to die from it. A lot of freaking idiots. Anyway, take it easy, guys. And when I find something else I can actually do a physical video on, I'll post it. But she's looking pretty good. I'm really looking forward to trying it out. Take it easy, guys.